Alright, the Infinite Warfare Zombies trailer. Let's see what they can do to differentiate themselves between the other studios, even though an extinction mode would actually make sense in this game setting, unlike it Ghosts. This, for all you youngsters, is called tracking, which needed to be adjusted in order to have your VHS tape play at the right feedback speed. What's a VHS tape? Never mind, let's get on to the trailer. Spaceland sounds like a cheap knockoff of Disney's Tomorrowland for those parents that are poor, but yet continue to have children because of government incentives. A Pitfall 2 arcade machine, what an appropriate choice for a trailer to try and convince people to not fall into the same trap over and over again by buying this game. Then here we've got the zombies finally making their appearance with the music which coincidentally most people would know as the scene in Zoolander where Ben Stiller turns into a zombie to kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia. These zombies are wearing some sick clubbing clothing. If you were in the 80s, which is an odd choice given that the majority of the people that will play this game weren't even born in the 20th century, let alone alive during that period for the nostalgia to really draw you in. Spaceland, of which the word space is the only connection to the Infinite Warfare theme, then opens to the public and 4 archetypes of 80s movies then serve as the main characters. There's even a proton pack from Ghostbusters making an appearance here. It looks like you'll actually be able to go on some of the rides and hopefully no one took chewing tobacco beforehand to throw up on the zombies down below. Laser tag is always more fun with a real gun. Back when mixtapes were actually made with tapes, a C4 really put the boom in the word boombox. Wait a second, zombies can't even walk straight, but they could breakdance fine? That's fucking out of order, fam. The 4 main characters, which you'll not give a shit about like any of the 4 groups, but the main 4 in Treyarch's version are the Run DMC looking motherfucker, the dork from Revenge of the Nerds, like, oh my god, totally the Valley Girl back when Nicolas Cage wouldn't overact his lines, and the jock donning that classic two-tone stripe collar school jacket. So basically, it's the Breakfast Club with some ethnic diversity. There's another 80s reference to the novel It by Stephen King, which clowns everywhere should sue for defamation. They run into the dance floor / arcade room, which meant social interaction for people that played video games. What a novel fucking concept. If you told your opponent next to you that you'd fuck their mother, they'd beat your ass. Ah, the good old days. Again, what's with the zombies dancing? They're all white zombies. They'd never be able to pull off those type of moves. Here we see a lack of originality with a trap and a buildable from the looker, or making light of the fact that so many 80s movies end on a freeze frame. Now this is where shit starts getting more like Infinite Warfare. We've got Titanfall-like pods dropping down, zero-gravity chaps, and even a zombie taking off like a rocket. It only took them until the end of the trailer to make it look like this wasn't an asset copy from last title's co-op mode. How appropriate that the zombie boss is a football-esque player with no brains, searching for some brains. Well, every dude is looking for some brain. Anyway, at least this zombie logo is better than the shit that we saw at Comic-Con. Oh man, it's the Hoff! But keep him away from the turntables if it's anything like his actual music career and not like the Knight Rider theme. And folks, that move is called the Moonwalk. You know, Michael Jackson, before he got all child molesty. Fuck this generation.